Today, we're reading Absolute Superman, issue 4. I don't have the single issue or the floppy issue. So, back to the hardcover volume 1 trade. And I got it prepared today. We got the cover of issue 4 right here. We got Absolute Superman. I assume using his heat vision because his eyes are all red there, just blasting away. Nice cinematic shot. The covers, I think, so far have been getting better and better, or at least I've been enjoying the covers more and more. So behind me, I got the cover right here. And joining me today, here, Mamash, is Daisy Westman. Oh, Mamash. She's a little sleepy. All right, I'll let you go back to sleep right next to me. And then you probably can't see him right now. Oh, maybe with the filter there. Oh, look. There's Lenny Westman. He's a little mini poodle. And Leia Wisman, the black dog, she's in the thumbnail right now for this live video. She's not with us today, but we did visit her yesterday and took that picture with her. So that's why we put her in there, because she's getting old. She's 15 and like half blind, half everything. So we just want to include her as much as we can for now. But anyways, Absolute Superman number 4. Getting right into it. Issue 3 ended with the L's on Krypton like finally getting together as a family, and like everyone on Krypton knows the planet's gonna go, so they're like trying to get out of there. And then this cool little like mystery teaser page of like a lady in a senior living facility who's kind of like a little bit out of it, and we're led to believe that this is possibly Martha Kent. So here we go. Let me see. They in the trade, they've been putting like the credits and stuff of each issue at the back of each issue. Oops, sorry, this green page. So I made sure to flip to it this time first. So Jason Aaron, writer, it's getting better, man. The first issue or two is a little, slow for me, but issue 3 is picking it up, and I'm really excited for issue 4 now. Rafa Sandoval, doing great, getting better and better. Started great, getting better. Ulises Arreola. Okay, so I made a little funny clip from one of the past videos when I was talking about like how he was making the colors pop, and so I ended up finding his Instagram, and he's a colorist from Guadalajara who not only is working on Absolute Superman, but he also works on Spawn from McFarlane Image Comics. So that's awesome. I like Spawn. I mean, I'm not current on Spawn at all, but I've like read the first couple hundred issues of Spawn, like first 200 issues or whatever. Um, but he's doing great. Becca Carey, letterer. Chris Conroy, editor. Ash Padilla, assistant editor. All right, so this is Last Dust of Krypton, Part 4, Chasing the Storm. And of course, Superman created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster by special arrangement with the Jerry Siegel family. All right, so we open with this big 9-panel page with people from around the world. We got like India, Botswana, Brazil, Belarus, Mexico, Vietnam, South Africa, United States, Egypt. So let's see what they're all talking about. Okay. I see. So, all of these people seem to be being interviewed around the world about how they know or how they met this person, which is, I believe, is Superman. Hannah says hi. Hi, Hannah. Charles says hi as well. Hey, Charles. What's going on, guys? So, yeah, we got a bunch of different people here. This is cool because it's also a double, like the other. It's a good way to show like that he's helped so many people and like so many different kinds of people, like for visual storytelling, this is a really effective way to communicate that. So that it, well, we'll see. I'm sure when I turn the page, it'll say. But I think this is Lazarus Corps interviewing them. So the people like behind the peacemakers. In the we're reading Absolute Superman, so this is in the Absolute universe. Charles said, "You have a good day." Thank you. You too, Charles. Ooh. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool reveal. Hannah Uncle. Hi, bro. Hey, what's going on? So it is Lazarus interviewing these people, but it's actually specifically Lois Lane. And like in the last two issues, we've kind of seen her turn around from just being like a super strict agent to like starting to test the waters of her like wanting to like enjoying writing. Like she never liked writing before, now she's liking writing. Ha, wink, wink. Lois Lane. But here she's interviewing these people, trying to get information about Superman. But in doing so, she's also learning about like the corruption of like the peacemakers. So she singles out this guy Crenshaw right here. This dude, he's got his helmet off right here, and she's beating the bricks off of him. I like that. So it seems like, I mean, I want to believe Lois is a good person. So it seems like even though she's on Lazarus's team, she's giving this guy what for? Like, oh, you like to hurt people? Let's see how you like it. And like shocks him right in the mouth. Again, Areola on the colors. Doing great, man. Love you. Ooh. She's like, which man's your cutting hand? And she breaks. Look at it. If you look inside, I love cutouts like this. Or I say cutout because of ACVA, but I'm sorry. I love sound effects like this. The art inside is showing what it's for. And she's splitting his fingers in half until something cracks. I don't know if it's his fingers. I don't know. Something's cracking there. You're under arrest. Good looking bad guys. We got, again, I would love to see figures of these Peacemaker army builders. Let's see. Oh, hey Charles. Hey Hannah. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out. All right, let's see. Oh, cool. I'm not sure. Is this the same guy? One of the people being interviewed by Lois might be the same guy from It is. It is. Oh, see, this is great about having the trade. So this guy right here, she's interviewing in issue 4, is the same guy from the mines in issue 1. And he's telling her, I know why you ask these questions. I know why you are chasing him, even if you yourself do not. It changes you. Being in his presence, you feel this now, I can tell. You sleep for many hours, yet still don't want to wake. Because when you sleep, you can see him, yes? Burned into the darkness behind your eyes. Sometimes when you try very hard, you can even feel the sizzle of his dust in the air. You were struck by lightning, Agent Lane. Now you cannot help but chase the storm. I went looking for him as well after he saved me and my family at the mine. And then, oh my gosh, and it cuts to, so it's like continuing that thought, but with all the other people too. After he saved me, I searched for him. Nothing else seemed to make sense, but I couldn't find him. Translated from Setswana. I couldn't find him, and neither will you, because he is a whisper. Translated from Spanish. A whisper who walks amongst, etc., etc. He sees all children in cages, families clinging to rafts, grown men weeping on the factory floor. As you say, he is afraid, but not afraid of you. The Superman fears the day Lazarus will drive him to such anger he cannot but help save this world by killing you all. Ooh! Okay, I knew it. I knew it. I was excited for issue 4 to start ramping it up, and it is. Oh yeah. All right, Jason Aaron, you got me. Okay. So we already got confirmation by like the people that admire him that this Superman, he's a good guy. He does, like, I think I said it in one of the past issues. He doesn't want to hurt anyone really, and so these people are saying like that's his worst fear is that everything he's doing now maybe won't work or won't be enough, and that the people who are in power making these problems are gonna push to a point where he has to explode. Ooh, I wonder if that ties into the cover. Like he's, this is so good. I love it. This is like 2025 is such a great year for Superman. I got by the way, the new Superman shirt on today. I love that this shirt was so hard for me to get. I got it like right when the movie came out. Like the movie had just come out and maybe like the first or second week. And this is the version I think that like Walmart had. Every store had like a slightly different version. And I had went to like 4 Walmarts, so they're all sold out of my sizes of this shirt. And normally I'd be pissed, but I was so happy because I'd already seen the movie too. I was so happy because that meant that people, at the bare minimum, wanted the shirt. But I'm assuming, taking a logical leap here, that they liked it and that this was so well received that the shirts were sold out. So rather than paying $30 at Spencer's, because that's crazy work, I waited until Walmart restocked and I was able to get my shirt. So this shirt is special to me now because every time I wear it, it not only makes me think of the movie, but it reminds me of experiencing positivity in real life, of like going around and seeing and knowing and feeling that people are into Superman right now and into a Superman that cares about stuff that I care about. So that's way cool. So I love this shirt. Plus, of course, I don't know if it'll pop up again, but can we get Lenny in the filter a little bit? And of course, Lenny! He looks like a little crypto, so that's always obviously the best. All right. We pray for the Superman's rage. Woo! Pakistan. Ooh. Lois is whispering to herself, Superman, if you can hear me, your friends were wrong. I'm not chasing the storm. I am the storm, and you can't hide from me forever. Ring, ring. Like Breaking Bad. I am the one who knocks. Oh, that's interesting. She's finding soul sunstone dust particles like left behind. I wonder if that means that soul can like be depleted. Like if he uses the sunstone dust, does that mean that like soul can like run out? Like if he leaves that everywhere? I hope not. I like soul so far. All right, Lois's dad. Okay, so in mainstream DC continuity, Lois Lane's dad is typically a general, and it seems like that's going to be the case here too, because she's getting a call from the general. This damn Superman shakes off 50 cows like gnats on a cow's ass. Sick. His eyes emit some kind of electromagnetic nonsense that can turn everything in his zone of action, building into a big greasy puddle. It's like his heat vision. I don't know if this is supposed to be a nod towards like old American mentality or not, but her dad, the general, tells him like tells Lois about Superman. You find him, you Hiroshima the freak, like meaning nuke him. That's cold. I've chased him across 6 continents, stood in every shack and shithole he slept in, talked to anybody who's so much as stood downwind of the guy. He's destroyed $1 trillion worth of tanks, but his body count is a standing joke. A big fat 0. He's not a killer, not a soldier. Little hippie boy. Well, okay, so Michael, how did you get so many subs? I don't know. How many subs do I have? I hope by people enjoying the same stuff I enjoy and by providing a good time to everybody. I hope that's how. If not, let me know. That's what they said about Charles Manson. Yeesh! Oh no. Last we saw Thanos' video showed up only from the Omega Men. I'm still not clear on who the Omega Men are, but I'm hoping we see that soon. The general has amputated legs, and he has these like robotic legs that that are made by Lazarus. They say Lazarus on the back of them. Charles says over 1,000. Oh, nice. I don't know. I've been on YouTube for a long time. I don't think this was my original YouTube account because I had an account when like back in like 2007. I'm in my 30s, by the way. So, um, YouTube when it first started was just another video site where I would watch like clips, like anime clips and stuff before like the first YouTubers started to put their own content and then YouTube took off all the like anime clips and stuff, like the original ones I'm talking about. And then YouTube started to turn into what it is now. So I don't know. Maybe I've just had the account a long time. And I also used to do ACBA stuff. Like I still want to and etc. That's articulated comic book art. TLDR, basically using figures and dioramas and props to make like this stuff in real life. So like akin to like a Godzilla movie set in the old practical movies. But I love a lot of stuff. So yes, Adelanto said Mikey is for real the GOAT. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I see you and I appreciate you and you're the GOAT. The GOAT! I love that little clip. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. I started saying that too much one day and now my 6-year-old says it sometimes. I love it. Omega terrorists are everywhere. Okay, so the Omega Men are viewed as terrorists in the eyes of Lazarus. So let me find out these are just like rebel good guys. Or not. Or not. Who knows? I remember Sergeant Paulson, Dad. You made me watch that video when I was 12. Ooh, questionable. Questionable, Dad. The Omega Men are coming. Oh, I wonder if this is the guy. Yeah, this is from one of the prior issues. This is one of the peacemakers who lashed out after like the Superman thing and shot a bunch of innocent people. Um, it looks like he's being debriefed by Brainiac right now. It was crazy too, like to recontextualize, is that again, Superman hasn't killed anyone. So like when I was talking in issue like 1 or 2, when I was saying like, look at these fools, they're still fools, but good on Superman. None of those guys were killed by him. That's cool. Not like I'm not saying like cool like having a hard no kill rule. I'm just impressed. I guess I'm impressed that Absolute Superman has been able to do what he's done without seriously like injuring someone. Oh, the guy getting debriefed didn't kill those people. He missed. My hand was shaking, but I was trying. I was definitely trying to shoot them. Oh no, poor guy. No, I mean, well, fuck this guy, actually. What am I saying? I love the story. Yeah, me too. I love that it's picking up. I'd say, so now that I'm on issue 4, if someone asked me, how's Ultimate Superman as a series? I'd say issues 1 and 2, a little slow. 3 starts to pick up, and 4 starts to get you there. And 4 gets you there. That reminds me, I was talking to my friend Cap Lives, Brian, and I sent him as a gift this book, but I sent him the paperback because it was $6 cheaper. But he read it and he was saying how this run so far has been a more enjoyable read like this, like when you have all the issues together, like how I've been reading it, because when you're kind of drip fed some of these issues without the full context or like the quick reveals, that it could get a little slow sometimes. And I wonder if that's what's been kind of holding it back, because in the like kind of just the social membrane of the world right now, I've heard a lot about Absolute Batman, a lot about Absolute Wonder Woman, probably the least about Absolute Superman. So I wonder if that's like kind of it, because I feel like the average person trying to just get back in comics right now, picking up 1 or 2 issues of this is going to be like, okay, yeah, okay. But really, like if you picked up a trade like me, I think you're gonna have a much better time with it so far. I love the colors too. Again, I don't usually. I always like colors on good art, but I feel like I'm mentioning it a lot more than I would normally mention it. So good job, Ulysses. Charles says his phone's at 10%. Oh no, plug it in, Charles. Ooh, Lois Lane's on her own looking for Superman, and she finally found an Omega Man. Well, Omega Man, but he's one of the Omega Men. Haven't you ever wondered if you're really on the right side? Oh, he has like a face mask like this. It's silver, and he clicks it, and it's like. I like stuff like that. There's a movie. It didn't turn out to be too good, but Lost in Space, the one from it either came out in like the late '90s or early 2000s, and the actor that played Joey from Friends, the TV show, he plays like a military guy in that movie. And one of my favorite scenes as a kid is always stuck with me is they're in a hallway on like a spaceship running away from like these alien spiders, or maybe they're robot spiders. I forget. Alien or robot spiders. And Joey, I forget the guy's name, Matt LeBlanc, something like that. He spins around and he's like, keep going, right? And he assembles his gun and then he pushes a thing and his helmet comes on. And at the time, they didn't have nanotech and all that, but it was like segmented metal, like chink, 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 chink. And they had kind of like classic, like Iron Man slit eyes. And I remember like seeing that as a kid, from seeing the commercial of that to seeing the movie, and then maybe like a couple months after that, that period of my life, that was the coolest thing. Oh, dude. Sorry, Daisy farted. Daisy's a chihuahua. She's napping right here, so you probably can't see her, but she farted. Ew. Anyways, that was so cool to be like. So I'm kind of a sucker for like stuff like that, even if it's not always like that intricate. So that's cool. If you think I haven't been trained to fight while blinded, you don't know much about Lazarus as you think. As much about Lazarus. As you think. Lois is so cool. She gets blinded by the Omega Man, but is still fighting them like with her eyes shut. Lazarus. So Lois has been with Lazarus for 3 years, ever since her father's accident. Now I don't know if that's the accident for her legs, but um, I'm sorry, his legs, not her legs, or it could be another accident. That's why I think too. Oh, what's up, Capitalist? We were just talking about you. What Cap was saying about having multiple issues together is good because sometimes that for me makes my mind wander. Like, oh, so is the father's accident? Is that General Lane's legs? Because that's the first thought I would have, but that could be like a red herring, like an obvious thing. So maybe it's not that, and there was an accident we don't know about. Or maybe I'm a crazy person and it really was that, and I'm way overthinking it because we're only on issue 4. What up, Charles? Charles is back. So, Brian, we're just reading issue 4, and we're at the part where Lois is confronting the Omega Men finally. Oh, and Daisy farted, but that was, you know. The Omegas fight to save this world. What? I hoped you'd be ready to accept the truth, but I'm afraid my time's almost up, so I just have one thing left to say to you, Miss Lane. And then his like eyes open up, like, run. What? Bang, 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 bang. Wait, hold your fire. I can still reach her. I know I can. You had your chance, Alpha. Fall back. Omega Prime will take it from here. Oh, what? Now we got a hot baddie in the form of Omega Prime. Look at that. With the Omega Men mask. And I just told you I'm a sucker for masks like that. What are you doing to me? Is that a shotgun? What the? I just realized. She must be really cranking that thing, because look at the amount of shells. You know, unless, are there automatic shotguns? I'm out of the loop. If there's automatic shotguns, I guess that makes sense. Ooh, Brainiac automated response system responded to the attack. Oh, God, I wish I was paying more attention. I'm sorry. Because right here, the Peacemakers are back, and one Peacemaker says to the other, Smith, you're on point. And I'm like, okay, do I have to keep flipping back and back? Because was Smith the guy who was crying, like, about trying to shoot people and not hitting them? Yeah, okay, so Smith was the guy who was shooting at people and debriefed by Brainiac. So not the guy that Lois, like, split his hand, but the other guy. So he's the one. Oh, what? Is this supposed to be like absolute Peacemaker? Because his name is Christopher Smith. Isn't that like isn't that Peacemaker's character's name? Or no? Cap says you've met Jimmy yet. Not that I know. I don't think so. Smith, you're on point, and Smith is whispering to himself, peace at all costs, peace at all costs. Christopher Smith, get your damn head in the game. Sir, yes, sir, move out of the damn way. What? Agent Lane, let me guess. Omega Prime. Oh, call me Primus, dearie. You just told. Was it not one? Yeah, 1 page ago, she's like, Omega Prime will take it from here. And then as soon as someone's like, Omega Prime? Like, I heard your call out, Omega Prime? It's like, call me Primus. Like, all right, bitch, how many times are we going to do this? Like, be for real right now. You look so cool. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. But one more time, I'm going to call you Primus right now. You do this to me one more time. I'm on Christopher Smith's team. Okay. Yeah, Chris Smith is Peacemaker. Okay, so this is like the absolute Peacemaker then. This one. Okay, good to know. I'm an old friend of the family. How's the general these days? A bit shorter than the last time we met, I'd wager. Oh, I told you. Primus to all Omegas. He's here. We founded the Superman. Huh. Primus immediately is like, my liege, yes, Superman, we're ready to work with you, blah, blah, blah. Superman flicks her away like, the fuck? Team Superman. This is cool. His entrance. So the sunstone dust blows in first, kind of whooshing everyone away from Lois. And then Superman, boom! Again with the barrier break, slamming the. That looks so sick. This half page right here. And then, this too, like the sea of sunstone dust. And she's like, hey, we're here to help you. And he's like, fuck out of here. I don't got time for this. And he's like, you, Lois. Stop looking for me. This is the neighborhood stray cats when I'm out there checking to see if they're okay. I'm Lois and they're absolute Superman. Like after all day, I'm like, where are they? And then one will fall from the roof and be like, stop looking for us. Just want to talk. I have nothing to say to you. Okay, we got so Christopher Smith, Peacemaker. You can identify him because his helmet is like jacked up compared to the other ones. Oh, Christopher Smith, absolute Peacemaker, uh, has his sights on absolute Superman, and he's all, "That's him, all right. Remember me, pal?" And Superman looks at him, "No," and blows him away with his ice breath. The disrespect. Ulysses again on the colors. Look at his suit. God, that looks so cool. Like volcanic almost right there. Oh, I'm gonna take a guess. I'm sure it's a page away. Cap is Peacemaker is Omega Man Alpha. That's Jimmy, huh? I just realized his hair and everything. Yeah, that's a cool shot. Superman flying away with the dust, and then someone zoomed in on their phone. Yeah, Superman yelling at the peacemakers who were frozen by Superman. Can you hear me in there, popsicle brains? Does it hurt? And he's all, ugh. That's also especially funny if you've read Absolute Batman and you've gotten past the part with Absolute Mr. Freeze. I mean, that part's not funny in that book. That's like, but like, if you know, you know. To ever rise above the rank of Alpha. You hearing me, Olsen? You can call me Jimmy. Yeah, Primus, it's just just maybe she's on the wrong side. It was Jimmy's phone because Jimmy the photographer. Oh, it is all coming together, you guys. Lois learning to like writing, Jimmy taking pictures so he can be inspired by Superman. I love it. Oh no. Remember last time how Christopher Smith, Peacemaker, got embarrassed and tried to shoot people, but it was confirmed that he missed? This time, they get him out of the ice and he's screaming, and they all have him like pinned down and restrained and take away his gun. And he's like, "What? What's wrong? What's happened?" And they tell him what happened, which is kind of funny. But before I get to that, it pulls back, and this time he really did massacre a bunch of people this time. Like the same thing happened as before, but he doubled down instead of learning. Oof, that's terrible. The funny thing though is one of the peacemakers says he spit on us. Superman spit us away like we were nothing, and everyone was laughing. Oof. That's so sad. And with that, part 4, chasing the storm. Because Lois and the Omega Man, everyone are chasing Superman. But Lois is the storm. Right? Oh, all right. There's issue 5. Ooh, I'm excited. What do you guys think? I'm liking it. I think issue 3 really started to ramp up, and now issue 4 is continuing that. Volume 1, the last Dust of Krypton. Sorry if you hear that truck going by. Only has the first 6 issues, so we're getting close. We have 2 more issues before we're through this first book. So thank you to everyone who joined. Thank you for listening. Please comment and let me know what you think. What do you think about Absolute Peacemaker? What do you think about Absolute Lois Lane? Absolute Jimmy? Absolute Primus, or whatever she wants to be called? And of course, the big guy. Daisy, say bye. Say thank you, guys. We'll see you later for issue 5. Thank you. All right. See you guys later. Bye.